Over the years, millions and millions of people worldwide have seen this image of the so-called Statue of Liberty and have no clue what they're looking at. Of course, this was a gift from the French Freemasons to the United States. Now take a look at some imagery here. It's the Statue of Liberty in the New York Harbor. And understand what you're really looking at. This is nothing more than a man in drag. And that man being the Antichrist himself, Apollo, as mentioned in Revelation 9:11 of the Bible, where the Antichrist is named as Apollyon, which also means, of course, Apollo. And this is basically Helios, the Greek god, as you can see, the same thing as the Statue of Liberty, but without the clothes. And what do you see? Doesn't even need to be pointed out. Hold the torch, hold the torch. Male anatomy, the sun symbols. It's the same thing. Now, look at the features of Alexander the Great, Helios, and Apollo. Same nose, same jaw, same face. So again, what you're looking at is an image of the Antichrist standing in the New York Harbor. Now, going back in time, Sumerians and Babylon, you can see this is clearly an image of a male. And the Statue of Liberty, of course, take a look at that nose, take a look at the size of these ears, that jaw. Again, a man in drag. Now, take a look at 9/11 here, with a supposed terrorist on 9/11 attacking New York, the Twin Towers. And you'll notice one thing was left unscathed. And of course, that was Apollo, the Antichrist, watching on with the destruction. Now, to compare the Statue of Liberty or the Antichrist, like I stated, now let's look at the similarities with Baphomet, the Masonic false god, the androgynous god, again, mixing male and female, the torch. So what you're looking at, again, is basically a representative, or a representation of Baphomet, aka the Antichrist. Now, understand why they have this transgender Laverne Cox dress up as a Statue of Liberty. This is basically a true representation of that statue being an androgynous idol. And of course, notice the name, Laverne Cox. And of course, Cox refers to the male part. This is the way the elite love to mock, with these fictitious names and with a sexual reference. Just like Conchita Wurst. Conchita Wurst means little sausage. Everything's coded. It's a form of mockery in the masses. Again, taking a look at Laverne Cox, and you'll notice how they push these transgender, transsexual people in society, because that's what the elite's all about. Now, people look at this image not knowing this is a man, and a lot of dudes wouldn't know. And what does this remind you of? Well, here, before I get to that, so there's some more images here. This is Laverne Cox as a young boy transformed into this androgynous character. Their image of him. Now, again, who does this remind you of? A video I made previously of Serena Williams. Again, this is a representation of Baphomet. Male and female parts. The arms, the hands. Again, Baphomet. Male, female parts. This was their created false idol that goes way back in time. Now, before I get to that, take a look at a real female and her hips. This is a real female. How that point comes up midway between the shoulders, a little part here. Now, a male abdomen. Exactly how a male abdomen looks like. Of course, you add the fake boobs, you add long hair, and this passes off as a female to the unwitting. With those arms, those hands, 100% male. Just more evidence. That stomach, again. Comparing again to this real female.